I'm Colin Fitzgerald with Arrowhead Camper Sales in Mayfield, Kentucky. We're going to look at a 2024 31 QBBH Puma Palomino travel trailer. This is a 24 model. This is the first one I've had with these new colorations on it. There's a 23 right there next to it if you can see that. A couple of different things that you can notice, and I'll show both at the same time. The lower portion of these and the top portion, that metal right there to be specific, is now blue. Everything else that I can tell is the same. You can literally pause the video and see the decal schemes are the same, but they just changed it up that way. And then also the wheels, these aluminum wheels are now a standard. And on the exterior, that's all I noticed personally that was different, but I want you to point that out. Inside, there's a few things that are different as far as colorations. The overall floor plan, this is a 31 QBBH, has not changed that I'm aware of it that I saw. If you see something change, hey, put it in the comments, let me know. But again, 31 QBBH, double bedroom model, bunkhouse, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to zoom out real quick. So you enter in two doors, but this is the main one that people would use. You enter into the middle of the unit, right into your living room. You've got your bath and bunk or rear bedroom, whatever you want to call it, back there at the back. And then you've got your living room, kitchen, and bedroom at the front. So we'll start up here at the front. Couple things that are different. Again, the colorations definitely have changed somewhat. If you've been around the RV industry much at all, you know that even within a model year, we have coloration changes. But that accent wall is different. That's definitely something that I noticed. These shades now, extremely black. I mean, it's like it's a canvas. Literally, I don't know if you can tell that from the video, but very, very sturdy feeling and looking blackout shades there on the windows. I like that. The general layout, the same. We have our nightstands on both sides, USB on that side, and then 110 outlets on both sides as well. Storage above. Again, one of the things I point out about the Puma series, we do have cabinet doors up there, not just an open shelf. Hanging storage on both sides as well. This unit has two airs, 50 amp service with two airs. The main one is ducted. This is a free blow here in the bedroom, so you know you can use it for just redundancy if the other one fails, or if you have 50 amp, want to run them both. Or you just want to run one at night and run it in here. Whatever, you've got a second air if you need it. So, second entry door, as we pointed out, that's an auxiliary one. Obviously, you're not going to use that as your main door, but it is nice to have a second entry. And then stores below the bed as well down here. Puma does a good job finishing these out. You know, the little struts here, everything's nice. The fit and finish is neat. Again, this is an RV mattress. Okay, we've talked about this before. This is not going to be some crazy Serta, you know, home style mattress, but it's certainly better than some that I see. Again, not claiming anything about comfortability, but I'm claiming it's a little thicker than some. That's all I'm trying to say. So those of y'all that have had campers know what I'm talking about. Space of the sides of the bed, I always try to point that out. There is space at the foot of the bed. It's not jammed up here against the wall. There is a TV mount in here if you wanted to put something on the wall there. And then because you have a window on both sides, it doesn't feel too enclosed, in my opinion. All right, an actual door here to close this off, not just a curtain. I'm going to turn and we're going to look back toward the rear of the unit. Our kitchen is to the left, that's the door side. And then our first slide is here to the right. So we'll look at the kitchen first. As far as the appliances are concerned, we've got stove and oven, the glass top stove cover. We've got a sink. That's a single sink with two separate sink covers. One's more of a traditional, you know, cutting board style. This one is nice for putting dishes on and let it drain out. Somebody the other day called this, I was with them, a restaurant style sprayer. I hadn't even thought about that, but I guess that's what it is. Nice little sprayer there. Little spice rack here. Tile look backsplash along the back. Stainless steel microwave to match the oven. Storage above as well. This is different. This is a Furrion refrigerator in this specific one. 12 volt, of course. I mean, almost everything's gone to 12 volt. I don't know really of anything we sell still doing gas electric as a standard, but 12 volt. It's pretty neat. Freezers on the bottom instead at the top, and the doors open from either side. So pretty cool. Really nice for us as a dealer and for the manufacturers, because you're not having to worry about clearance. You know, we always had that sometimes where a door will be on the wrong side. So we like that. That's neat. Same capacity, 10.7 cubic feet. So nothing gained or lost as far as what we've been dealing with, but just something different. You know, a nice change to have a different style. And then the freezer at the bottom. That's cool. We've got our fireplace. Sound bar, little shelf there. Again, that accent wall they're using, it's in the bedroom here and then in the bunk room at the back. And then a TV there. There's your ducted air we talked about. That's your main air. And the slide here. So one of the things I love about Puma, this is overall Puma is more what we call a full size, full height travel trailer. This is not short like some other brands that we see. You can tell that slide is tall, and then there's no step up into it. It's not some weird, you got to step a foot up. That is flush floor. Notice no carpet. They're using woven vinyl flooring. Notice the depth. I'm talking about a 3-foot deep slide here, not like a foot or 2 foot. And then big windows in the slide as well. U-shaped booth. I like that for having a bed for adults. It's great. You've got storage below there as well with the 2 doors. You can access that. Again, those roller shades on these windows also. We optioned in theater seats on this just because you've already got so many other beds. Why not have at least, you know, something that's more traditional home style seating? So you got theater seats there right across from the TV, more storage above that, USB ports there, and then across from that again, that's where we came in. Now, one thing to point out behind the TV, you do have a pantry here. There's a light that I failed to turn on. Really nice pantry. I like a couple things about this. These are fixed shelves, so some of these shelves, you see loose shelves that kind of rattle as you go down. These are fixed. Little lip here, which I like to try to prevent stuff from falling out. Obviously, if you put something real tall, I mean, at some point there's a limit. Everything has a limit, but that's neat. I like on the sides here we have space. It'd be great for hanging, you know, a little vacuum or mop or broom, whatever you got. Maybe a good spot for a trash can, a little nook underneath there to put stuff. So really, really nice pantry, and you can kind of tell, I don't know if that's, what, probably 3 feet deep. And then the about a foot and a half wide there. So a nice size pantry, not just a little closet. You know, back to the left, we're going to the rear. Okay, we got our bathroom to the left that we'll look at, and then this is just storage across from it. So maybe it's a pantry. I don't think you do that because you got your pantry back there. Probably linens, extra clothes, whatever. You know, you got storage here. They just wanted to make use of that space. And then across from that, your bathroom. So nice shower, corner shower, glass shower doors, full plastic surround, no wall panel or anything cheap like that. Skylight in it as well, roof vent in it already. Actual medicine cabinet with storage built in, not just a mirror on the wall. We have good countertop space, relative. Again, we're not talking about our house, we're talking about a camper. Little nook there for a trash can. You got storage below even as well. Foot flush toilet. So nice little bathroom there. And then back at the back's our bunk room. And again, notice an actual door to close this off. Not a curtain, not a sliding door, but a legitimate door. And then here's our bunk room or second bedroom, or really a second living room. Another slide here. Same principle as far as the height, the depth, and it's a flush floor. Notice here, this bunk does flip up. There's latches that can hold it if you want. And then you've got, you know, a game room or a second living room. If you got days where it's rainy, you know, typically we don't spend much time in the camper, but there ain't rainy days, we do. So this is nice. You've got an area for other adults to sit. Kids can sit and play games, whatever. You've got some flexibility in how you want to use this space. And then you got 2 traditional bunk beds, obviously there as well. A couple windows, which I like, just make it not seem as just terribly enclosed. TV hookup back here as well. There's a ladder to access the top. And then up here we've got a closet here for the kids' stuff. So 2 shelves. And it's, you know, obviously floor to ceiling storage. So really nice closet. All right, that's the inside. Let's go outside, take a look at some stuff there. Oh yeah, right before you go out. Control panels here. So I got monitor panel, lights, water heater, gas switch, water pump, awning, slides, all that stuff's here. This one has a tankless water heater. That is an option. That's not something we typically do. If you watch my videos, you've seen that. We just got it on this one. So it's on this. There's Gerard tankless water heater, but that's not a standard unless something's just changed. That's an option that we got. This is pre-wired for solar. This is different. This is that I noticed. So Ames Power, there's wires behind here. Usually on that means on the roof, there's a little port where you could hook in a solar panel there. So that's neat. That's kind of caught on, it seems like, with everybody. And then on the exterior. So again, we talked about the metal, the lower and bottom pieces being that kind of navy dark blue. Everything else is the same that I've noticed. Again, if you see something different, you know, put it in the comments. That's cool. I'd like to know it, but I don't see anything else. Big electric awning, outside speakers, tinted windows. Of course, Puma's done that for a long time. This is your tankless water heater. That's why that looks different from every other Puma that you see in my videos. Freshwater connection, furnace output, TV hookup out here with a TV mount as well. So all pretty normal stuff there. Both steps now have the step above steps instead of one having the fold outs and one having these. So that's a nice addition Puma did. Again, wheels now, we have aluminum wheels that I think look really cool, better than the old steel wheels. So that's something that's definitely changed. I think is a cool look. Outside shower here, black tank flush, and then the big side fall kitchen. You know, Puma has several different kitchens they use depending on the floor plan. This is the largest. Really, of anything that we sell that I see, it's one of the better ones as far as what it's got. It's got big fridge, not just a small one. It's got a microwave. It's got a sink with hot and cold water that drains into a waste tank, not just one of those that dumps out. And it's got a griddle out here. And then of course the storage is really good. So this is a really good outside kitchen, compared not just to Puma, but anything at least that we regularly see in our area. All electric jacks, of course. This does have the extended season package. I don't know if you saw that earlier, but several things there for extended season camping. On the back, they still put a ladder on it. A lot of companies have quit doing that. Puma still does that. I like that for ease of checking my roof. Spare tire on the back. Prep for a backup camera if you want. Here you can see the depth of these slides, how awesome this is. Rack and pinion slides, which if you've watched many of my videos, you know I love a rack and pinion slide. Easy to maintain, easy to troubleshoot if you have problems. And the best thing is, if the power does have issues, you can crank it in manually. So one of the heavier mechanisms, but by far, as far as from a service side or mechanic side, in my opinion, the best type of slide. City water connections right here. We got 50 amp service, of course, with the detachable power cord. And then on our waste tanks, we're gonna have a couple back here, and then we have one up at the front. That's become typical. We've had more and more tanks on these campers, and so a lot of times you have 2 termination points. So a couple different points for that. Again, here's the slide. More storage below the booth there. And then up here you can see the extent of the storage compartment. It's really big. A little wider door on that side, but this is neat, you know, well finished. New flooring as well, if you haven't noticed that. On the front, 2 LP bottles underneath that cover. Power tongue jack also. And that lower portion is diamond plate, which I like just for rock guards. So 2024 31 QBBH Puma travel trailer by Palomino. This is a double slide unit. Again, several changes on this. Hope you can compare that to some other ones and you can see that for yourself. In the description, there will be a link to our website. There will be more pictures there, the description of the options, the MSRP, the pricing, all that stuff. Or you can call, text, or email our family, whatever you want to do. We really appreciate it. We're all family here. Again, I'm Colin with Arrowhead Camper Sales, and thank you for watching our YouTube channel.